Hello everyone, welcome to this amazing YouTube channel Programming with DPwala. This is Yash. So today we are discussing a problem from the Lead Code Weekly Contest 396. So we'll be discussing the third problem from the contest. So this problem is that this problem is not a difficult one. Just need to check all these test cases properly and dry run using a pen and paper will be enough to solve this problem easily. So the name of this problem is minimum length of anagrams concatenation. So here in this problem we are given a string s, which is known to be a concatenation of anagram of some string t. Means we are having a some string t which is of length obviously less than s, and when we concatenate that string by rearranging characters and all, we'll be getting this string only. So here you can see that ABBA is a test case they have given. So for this, the shortest string is, we can say, AB. The reason is that, let's say, here the string that is given to is ABBA, right? ABBA is given. Let's say our T string will be BA here. The reason is that, first of all, you need to understand what is anagram. Anagram is nothing but we are given this string. We can rearrange a character of this string, and after concatenation of all the possible rearrangements, or we can say the strings, uh, whether we are able to form this string or not, that is anagram. So here you can see that BA, when we replace A by AB, this means this pattern we will find. So when we concatenate this true, that is AB and BA, it will give this string S. This is an anagram of it. And one more thing that one must need to be take care of, that all the concatenation you are doing of any string, right? The characters should be same. Here you can see that A is 1 and B is 1. Frequency of A and B is 1. And here as well the A and frequency of A and B is 1. So this is the case that is take care to be, that need to be take care while using anagram. So here, what thing you must need to do? So, as you need to find a smallest t, here they have mentioned that you need to find the minimal possible length of the string. Means we need to find the smallest string t, which will able to form this string, right? So, as we are concatenating a t string and we are forming it, right? T1 plus t2, right? Something we'll be doing, and till we'll be getting this string, right? So to able to form this string s, right? So this t1 should be a divisor of it, correct? So the biggest hint here is that first at the start, what we need to do, we need to calculate all the divisors of this. So all the you will be storing it in one array, all the divisors of it. So for calculating any divisor, if you have solved problems on that earlier, then it will be very easier for you. So otherwise I will explain it. If you want to calculate a divisor of it, you just need to traverse from I is equal to 1 to square root of n, right? And if n modulo, which is the length of this string, modulo I equal to 0, mean that I is particularly a divisor of that string. So we'll be storing that value in this divisor vector, right? So now we will be having a divisors. Now what we need to do? We need to, as we can say, this divisor is obviously of length something, right? Let's say call its length to be k, right? So when, let's assume that we are having a string ABBA. So we'll be moving in this string s till this length of that particular divisor. And at start we'll be sorting this divisor because we want the minimum length of a t, right? So this will be a smallest one. So let's say k value to be 2 for this string. The first divisor is 2, let's say. So we will be calculating till here. So we'll be storing the frequency of all the characters. So now the frequency of A is 1 and B is 1. So we'll be storing it in one map. Then similarly, we'll be moving the next k elements, next total number of divisor elements. We will storing the frequency of it, right? As I mentioned that the what are anagrams? Anagram is nothing but the frequency of the characters are same. Just we are arranging the characters. So here the frequency is same. Then we need to check that whether these two frequency of all these two maps are equal or not. If these two maps are equal, means we are able to form this string, right? So we simply return that divisor, that is k, if both the maps are equal. So we'll be calculating it for the string as well, because here let's say the string more other strings are present. Let's say CD or something. We'll be calculating frequency of it. We'll be checking with the previous one whether it is equal with the starting one or not, because the frequency of all the k length strings should be equal, because the reason is that anagram is nothing but they are having the characters same, just we are rearranging the characters. The reason is that. So if the string is more of length, then you need to check for all the k length, means a divisor length substring. Hope you got the intuition. So here just what we need to do, we just need to calculate the divisor of it, because the reason is that only as you are concatenating it, and if you are concatenating the length of this divisor elements, then only you will able to get this string. Otherwise you will won't never will able to get this string as. So similarly, we will be storing all the divisors in division array, divisors array. Then we will be sorting it because we want the minimum length. Then we'll be traversing in this string till the length of this divisor. We'll be storing the frequency. Similarly, we do for the next k elements, next k, and we'll be checking that whether the frequency is equal. And we'll be maintaining a temporary variable which will check that whether if both the let's say here we are having a CD, right? So we can see that these two maps are not equal, because here AB is present, here CD is present. Elements are different, so the both our maps are not equal. So simply break there, and our temp becomes 0, because this divisor will not able to form it if here CD comes. Then let's assume. So let's discuss see its code. Hope you will definitely get it. So here what I have done, this is the length of the string. I have created a divisor vector for storing all the divisors of n. We'll be running it is square root of n. If you want to learn about how to calculate the divisors or some mathematical things, try to learn it from CP algorithms. I'll be sharing its link in the description. You can definitely read article there, because CP algorithm is the best site to learn some mathematical tricks and all, like sieve, and which is for prime numbers, and sieve square root something divisors and all. You can study there from there. So here I have calculated divisors. After that I have sorted it because we want the minimum length. I've created a frequency MP1. As I mentioned that first we need to calculate till the divisor length, all the characters. After that we'll be storing it, we'll be calculating the frequency of the next k divisors as well. So we have stored it here, and then we'll be checking that whether the both maps are equal or not. If any of the character is not equal, means I mean if the frequency is not equal, we simply set our temp to 0 and break. Means this divisor will not be our answer, because it is a wrong one. So we'll be checking for all the divisors, and if our temp is greater than 0, means as we have set it 1, means we have got our answer, and we simply return that divisor. Otherwise uh, the maximum value that can be possible for this question is that simply choose this length, uh, the length as substring. We can say this length anagram only, because this is the maximum answer. So the maximum possible answer is just the length of this string. So that's why I have written the length of the string, because this will obviously answer always, right? But we need to return minimum. That's why we have done these things. Hope you got the approach behind this problem. This problem is not very difficult. Just you need to have an understanding of this, how to calculate the divisors, and if you have used the pen and paper properly and tracing the solution using a pen and paper and dry run or test cases, you will definitely able to solve this problem. So this is very easy problem, and try to solve it by yourself and write the code by yourself. Yeah, hope you got the approach. If you watch this video till this point, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay connected for more such code chef, code forces, and lead code content analysis. Thank you. Happy coding.